Everyone, so today we are going to start to solve the objectives based on that topic name is some basic concepts of the chemistry. In that one point, or we can say that objective part, we are going to discuss. So in that first objective we are going to start, that is the how many atoms are contained in a mole of calcium hydroxide. So here what we have to find out, we have to find out the number of atoms contained in mole of calcium hydroxide. In a mole of means number of moles they have given. So these are the objectives, how options are there, how to solve that I will tell you. So here we have to find out total number of atoms, okay. So that is the first point. Next one, number of moles they have given, that is the n is equal to 1. Whose number of moles number of atoms we have to find out, that is the calcium hydroxide, okay. So here total number of atoms of the calcium hydroxide we are going to find out. So what is the formula? Formula is total number of atoms is equal to number of atoms into number of moles into 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. That is the Avogadro's number. Number of atoms. What is that? CaOH twice. Now here we are going to discuss how many atoms are there, or simply what is the atomicity. Now see, 1 calcium plus that 2 is multiplied to this one, means 2 oxygen plus 2 hydrogen. So atomicity is 5. So here number of atoms means we are going to consider the atomicity. So 5 into number of moles, how much they have given? They have given 1. So 1 into 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. So finally we can say that 5 into 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. That many atoms will be there in 1 mole of calcium hydroxide. Which one option is there? Option B is the answer of this question. So this is the second objective. What is that? See, which sample contains the largest number of atoms? Here once again that question is based on the number of atoms, but which one will contains the largest number, means maximum number of atoms, that we are going to discuss. Now see, 4 options are there. In that they have given 1 point, that is the 1 milligram of C4H10. So for that one, firstly, what is the formula of total number of atoms? Total number of atoms is equal to number of atoms into W by M. Why I am taking W by M? Last time I have taken N, but here they have given mass. That's why I have taken W by M into Avogadro's number. Here for short form purpose I will say that I will take here 6 into 10 raised to 23. Clear? Sometimes we can take that value also, as well as we can write Na also, okay. Now see, first one, 1 milligram is there. So firstly we are going to convert that 1 milligram into gram. So when there is a conversion from smaller to bigger, at that time we have to multiply by 10 raised to minus 3, and that will be the reverse case for the bigger to smaller one. Clear? At the top of the notebook complete this point also, because every time you will not read that problem with problem, you have to write it on top only, okay. Now see, so here 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram, okay. So here we got that W, this is the W. What about the molar mass? Means M. For that one, C4H10 is there, means C, that is the 12 into 4 plus 1 into 10, okay. So 12 4s are 48 plus 10, that will be the 58. So molar mass is 58 and mass is the 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. So for the option A, we are putting all this value. Now see, number of atoms. How many atoms are there? What is the atomicity? 10 plus 4, 14. So this value and this value we are putting in that formula. Now see, 14 into 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by M, that is 58 into 6 into 10 raised to 23. After that we are getting that 7 into 6 into 10 raised to 20 divided by 58. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, okay. So here 7 3s are 21 into 10 raised to 20 divided by 29. This is the answer for option A. Clear to everyone? Now see, if we consider this number of atoms we have taken here, that is the 14, because 10 plus 4 14 into that weight and divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. So this is the answer for the option A. Like that we are going to solve for the nitrogen. Hope so you are getting that all these points. Okay, now see, for this one also, if we consider W we have to take, that is the 10 raised to minus 3 gram. If we consider molar mass, that will be 14 2s are 28 gram per mole. Okay, and number of atoms that will be 2. So in that way, if we consider that number of atoms, that is 2 into W, that is 10 raised to minus 3 into 6 into 10 raised to 23 divided by, that will be 28. So 1 divided by 14. So in this way 6 into 10 raised to 20 divided by 14. Here we can write like that also. Means that is coming 0.4 into 10 raised to 20. Are you getting my point? So after calculation of this also you will get some answer. So this is the answer for option B. Clear to everyone? Hope so you have noted all these points. Okay, now we are going to solve for the C. So this is the B. Now what about this C? Here 1 milligram of sodium. Sodium is mass number or atomic mass is 23. 1 milligram is there, means again 10 raised to minus 3 gram will be there. Number of atoms only 1 will be there. So in that, if we are putting all this value, then number of atoms only 1 into W. W is 10 raised to minus 3 into 6 into 10 raised to 23 divided by how much it is? 23. So simply 6 into 10 raised to 20 divided by 23. This is the answer for the option C. When you are calculating, you can observe this final answer also. And here density is equal, option D is 1 ml of water. Now see one important point in this objective. You can calculate by using calculator also, but here something is different. What is that? Here volume is given of the water, but here at STP, means as standard temperature and pressure, that volume is not given. So we can't use that formula. Which formula? For the number of moles, volume divided by 22.4. This formula we cannot use because this volume is not given at STP. For that one, what we have to do? Now see, they have given volume, that is 1 m. As we know that density of water is 1, so mass of the water, that we have to calculate. What is the formula? Density is equal to mass upon volume. That formula we have to use. So what will be that? M is equal to 1 gram. Clear to everyone? So in this way, if we are calculating, at that time we got that mass, that is 1 gram. Now see, water, its formula is H2O. So we got here W means mass. Okay, here we got the number of atoms. Now see, hope so you understood that point. Why we are not taken? Because that volume is not given at the STP. Okay, now see, for this fourth option, W, as we have calculated, it is 1 gram. Everything is given in the milligram. It is in the gram. Molar mass of the water, it is well known, that is the, and if we consider the number of atoms in that water molecule, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, that's why 3. So if we calculate by using this formula, then we can say here number of atoms, that is 3 into W, how much it is? 1 gram. Molar mass, it is 18 into 6 into 10 raised to 23. Now see, 3 6 are 18, 6 6 are 1. Okay, so its answer will be 1 into 10 raised to 23. Now you can say that Why we have not calculated final or answer for the A, B, C? Because every time we were getting the 10 raised to 20 power, and here in the last option we got 10 raised to 23 power. Which one is the bigger? 10 raised to 23 power is the bigger one. That's why option D is the answer. In that we can say that 1 ml of water molecule contains largest number of atoms. So here we have completed two objectives. Next objectives also we are going to discuss in the next class. Thank you all of you.